students, welcome back to the class of physics. So in the previous session we solved some numericals, so now we will continue that. Okay, most of the numericals what you have solved, they are all direct. So here also it's a direct questions only. So the thing is, why I am solving all these numericals, because when you read the concept you will understand the concept, but when you solve the numericals related to that concept, definitely you will become perfect in that particular concept. So that is the reason why we are solving these numericals. And one more thing, whatever may be the concept, if you study that in application level, so there you will definitely understand the things perfectly. Okay, so here for that you have to solve minimum number of problems where you are using this and why we are using that. Okay, if you understand that, then it will be very much easy. Okay, so let's move on to the numericals. So fifth one, 4 problems we solved. So what is the question? Just read the questions. So a pure inductor of 25 millihenry is connected to a source of 220 volt. So voltage given and inductor value is given. So what is the inductance of that inductor? That is L is equals to 25 millihenry. So milli means what? It is nothing but 10 power minus 3. So that is the value of milli. Correct. So the RMS value, that is of voltage, is given. The source, okay, is given by Vrms is equals to 220 volt. Okay. Next, find the inductive reactance and RMS current if the frequency of source is 50 Hertz. So what do you need to find? Inductive reactance, that is XL, and IRMS, RMS value of current, that also you need to find, and they are given if the frequency is equals to 50 Hertz. So almost all the required things which is already given in the question. So what do you need to find here? That is nothing but inductive reactance. Okay, that is XL value you have to find. See, to find the value of XL we have a formula. So what is the formula? We have inductive reactance XL is equals to 2 pi F into L. Just go back and check 2 pi nu into L or 2 pi F into L. So this equation we already got in the previous concepts. Okay, alli namge sikkide enanta, what is the formula for inductive reactance anta, that is equals to 2 into 22 by 7 into F value how much? 50 Hertz into L value 25 millihenry. 25 means 25 into 10 power minus 3, that is equals to, if you have a calculator, you just simplify and tell me what will be the answer. Okay, so here when you solve this, okay, you will get the answer as 7.85. 7.85. What is this 7.85? What is the unit of inductive reactance? As you know, it's a kind of opposition offered by the flow of AC. Correct. So that is nothing but what? Resistance. What is the unit? That is ohm. 7.85 ohm. So this will be the result. So similarly, next when we come to IRMS. So what is the formula that we have for IRMS? That is given by XL is equals to what? Vrms into XL is equals to Vrms into IRMS. So if you want to find the value of IRMS, so what you will get it as VRMS by XL, correct? So IRMS is equals to VRMS divided by X into L. VRMS divided by XL, that is equals to, what is the value of VRMS? That is 220 volt divided by XL value. Here you got, that is 7.85. When you simplify this, you will get the answer as 28 ampere, because it is nothing but current. So you just check with your calculator whether this answer is right or wrong. Maybe compared to here and here, there will be a variation in decimal points, that's it. Okay, so there you might have get 28 point something. Okay, so 0 1 or maybe 1 1 like that. So we have round up with the most significant figure. So for that you will get the value as 28 ampere. Okay, just check, almost the value will get it as around this only. So approximate values that we have written here. So just go through with this calculation and write in your notebook. Okay, so this is of question number 5. Now let's move on to question number 6. So what is question number 6? Let me solve. Question number 6, just read the question once and try to solve by yourself, because it is already written on the board. Question number 6 is, a coil has an inductance of 1 Henry. At what frequency? Well, it reactance of 314 ohm. At what frequency will it have reactance of 315 ohm? So understand, the question is, we have a coil here, its inductance is given, that is how much? 1 Henry. So at what frequency will it have a reactance of 314 ohm? That means XL value becomes 314. So by that time, what will be its frequency? So that we need to find. So we need to find the value of frequency. That is the first condition. And the second condition is, what should be the capacity of the capacitor which has the same reactance at that frequency? That means we need to find the value of capacitance of the capacitor. That is nothing but what? C value we need to find. Before going to find the value of C, we need to find the value of XC. XC is already given. That is how much? 314 only, because they mentioned at the same reactance and frequency. So here you will get the frequency value, right? So that frequency plus this reactance, you just multiply, you just substitute in the given equation, then you will get the result. Okay, now let me write the data, what and all the data has been given. See, the coil has an inductance, that is L is equals to how much? 1 Henry. Next, at what frequency will have this reactance of 314 ohm? XL value is given, that is 314 ohm. We need to find the value of F. Okay, so what is the formula that we have here to find the value of XL? So, sorry, F value. F is equals to what actually? In the previous formula only, sorry. XL is equals to what? 2 pi F into L, correct? So what I need here? I need to find the value of F. That is given by F is equals to XL divided by 2 pi L. So F is equals to XL value, that is 314 divided by 2 into, so pi you can take 22 by 7 or 3.142, so 3.14 into L value is how much? 1 Henry. So when you simplify this, you have a calculator, just go through with the simplification, then you will get the frequency value as, let me check, you will get around 50 Hertz. 50 Hertz will be the frequency of this particular at reactance is when it is 314 ohm. By that time frequency is 50 Hertz according to this particular question. Now this first thing is done. So this one is done. A. This is solution for A. So now we'll come to B. So the thing is here, whatever may be the problem, first you need to understand the problem. Once you understand the problem, then there is nothing will be there. You can directly substitute the values and you can get the result. And this problems from this chapter is very, very important. You can expect one question for 5 marks in your theory exam. Even though for competitive exams also it is very, very important. It's very simple if you understand. Definitely it's very difficult if you don't understand. So however, I hope you are all getting my point. So I'll move on to the next concept. Next what you are going to find, that is what should be the capacity of the capacitor. That means we need to find the value of C, capacity of the capacitor, which has the same reactance at that frequency. Same reactance means what? Here reactance, inductive reactance XL we took, here XC, that is also 314 ohm itself, and F will be 50 Hertz only, because that is given in the data. So what is the formula that we have? So XC is equals to 1 over 2 pi F into C. You all know that. So I need to find the value of, what you need to find the value now? You need to find the value of C. C is equals to what? You send this C here and bring this XC here. You will get 1 over 2 pi XC. That's it. Okay, 1 over 2 pi XC into F. So that is equals to, C is equals to 1 over 2 into 3.142 into F for XC value is how much? That is 314 into F value is 50 Hertz. Okay, so keep on simplifying this. When you simplify, then later you will get the result as 10.133 into 10 power minus 6 farad. 10 point, let me check. The answer is 10.133 into 10 power minus 6 farad, or you can write it as, that is equals to 10.13 microfarad. 10.13 microfarad. So this will be the answer for the second question. So that is also very, very important, and you can easily solve that. Why? Because it's a direct question. You can easily do it. So the next one, I hope you all understood. Please make a note of this. We'll move on to the next question. So the next question is, question number 7. a 15 microfarad capacitor connected to a 220 volt, 50 hertz. That means 220 volt battery and it has a frequency of 50 hertz. So let me write the data what and all it is given. So C is equals to what? 15 micro means 10 power minus 6 farad, and VRMS value given, VRMS is equals to 220 volt, F is equals to 50 hertz. Find the capacitive reactance. That means you need to find the value of XC. The RMS current and the peak current, that is IRMS also, and also I naught, or you can write IM. IRMS, or you can find the value of IM. Fine. So one part of the problem is done. What is the next part? See, if the frequency is doubled, if the frequency is doubled, that means second part, this is the first part of the problem. Second part, okay, first we'll solve the first part, then we'll move on to the second one. Okay, so now what is the formula for XC? So in the previous case only we did, that is given by XC is equals to 1 over 2 pi F into C, that is given by 1 over 2 into 3.14 into F value is how much? 50 into C value is how much? 15 into 10 power minus 6. So after I hope you know how to simplify the things which has given like this. Okay, so first forget about this power. Do 2 into 3.14 into 50 into 15, you do divided 1 divided by that answer into 10 power plus 6, because it goes to numerator, into 10 power plus 6. If you do like that, so you will get the answer as 212 ohm. So that will be the capacitive reactance. Okay, meanwhile what you need to find? You need to find the value of IRMS. So what is the formula for IRMS? This is one thing is done. Second thing is IRMS is equals to the same problem we solved in the previous case, that is given by VRMS divided by XC. Nothing but, it's all nothing but what? Ohm's law. V is equals to what? I into R. Okay, I into R. So in the place of R we can take XC, that's it, because it's a opposition in the case of inductive circuit. Okay, next VRMS value is how much? 220 divided by 212, that is given by, so 100% this value comes around 1 point something on, so not more than that. So value is 1.04, 1.04 ampere. So 1.04 ampere is the answer. That is nothing but RMS value of current. Similarly, what about I naught? So I naught value, we have a formula, that is maximum value of current. So peak value of current, which is given by IRMS into root 2. You have formulas list, go through with that. IRMS into root 2, that is given by 1.04 into root 2. What is the value of root 2? Which is given by 1.4 something you will get. So when you multiply that with 1.04, you will get the answer as 1.47 ampere. So this first part of the question is done. See, they have asked 3 things in one single question. Okay, so this is all for first part. When we come to the second part of the question, see, if the frequency is doubled, that means I'll take the new frequency as f dash is equals to 2f, that is double, that means 2 into 50, that is equals to 100 hertz. 100 hertz. What happens to the capacitive reactance and current? So capacitive reactance and current that is nothing but here they didn't ask peak value of current, that means IRMS only you need to find. So capacitive reactance, that means what? You need to find the value of X dash C, what will be its value, similarly, and the current I dash RMS. So capacitive reactance, what is the formula? XC dash is equals to 1 over 2 pi F dash into C. C value remains same, however, that is equals to 1 over 2 into 3.14 into F dash is how much? 100 into C value is 15 into 10 power minus 6. So if you keep on solving that, when you simplify that, you will get the answer as 106 ohm. 106 ohm. So this will be the answer. Just solve, you will get the answer. Okay. Next, similarly, I dash RMS, which is given by, what is the formula? Here only we have the formula. That is V RMS divided by X dash C. That is a subscript, okay? C is. So what is the formula we have? VRMS is how much here? 220 divided by XC dash, how much you got here? 106. So you will get the answer as I dash RMS, it is equals to 2.08 ampere. It is given by 2.08 ampere. So this is the result. See, it's very simple actually, only if you understand the problem. So this kind of problems they may ask in your exam for 5 marks. So only the thing is you must know how to solve this. Okay. So I think it's clear now. So this will be the final result. Just go through with this. If you have any doubt, you can ask your doubts in a group so that we can solve. So in the next video we'll solve some other numericals. So there we will wind up the numerical part, then we'll move on to the next series LCR circuit.